class, welcome to Chapter 2, Lesson 3. This lesson is all about adding and subtracting mentally. Now, mentally means in your mind, so not using your pen and pencil, but being able to do it in your head properly and quickly. The essential question is, what strategies can I use to add or subtract? So today, adding and subtracting mentally is one of those strategies. To mentally add or subtract large numbers, you can take and give to make one number end in a 10, 100, or 1,000. Basically, the idea is that 10 is super easy to add. 10 plus 10, 20. 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. 100 plus 300, 400. 2,000 plus 7,900. Even though the numbers are huge, or could be 3 million plus 4 million, you can still do it quickly because there's zeros behind the number, the digit. Okay, so let's get right into it. The table shows the number of instruments sold at an instrument store. What is the total numbers of guitars and trumpets that was sold? Okay, so whenever I see the word total and the word and, I know it's going to be an addition problem. And the table gives our information, instruments sold, and the number. So we're finding 223 plus 67. Now, I could do it the traditional way like this. Right? No problem. But it's going to take me a little bit. Or I can do it right in my head. And they've shown you what you should be doing in your head mentally. Okay, so when I see this 3 and a 7, I know these numbers are friends, right? They go together. They work together to make 10. So I basically give my 3 to the 7 so he can make a 10. Okay, once the 7 gets to 10, that bumps up the place value to 70. Okay, when 223 loses 3, it goes back down to 20. So 220. And then it becomes super easy to do in my head because I know the 2 is going to stay, and 2 plus 7 is 9, and I have the 0 left. So instead of doing this whole 0, carry the 1, 3, 9, 2, I just did it in my head much faster. So there are 290 guitars. Okay, example 2. This is with subtraction. 184 minus 59. So this is super close to a new 10, which would be 60. So I just need to give him a 1, right? Plus 1. So this is all going on in my head, basically. So if I'm giving him a 1, we just can't forget that at the end, we're going to have to take that 1 back. Okay, now this is 60. Okay, 60 is easy to take away because I know 4 in the 0, it's going to say 4. 8 minus 6 is 2, and the 1's going to stay the same. So I have 124. But since you subtracted 1 too many, right, I gave him an extra 1 that he really didn't have. I have to give it back. I have to take it back away, okay? So I have to give it back to the problem because I took away 60, and I really shouldn't have taken that much. This guy's like, hey, you took away 60, not fair. Okay, so I have to give it back to the number, which is 125 now. Okay, be careful when you do that you don't think, okay, I plussed it, so now I need to minus it and change this to 123. Because then you'd be really taking away 61. It's a bit mentally, you've got to go the right way. Okay, so you just think, okay, I put him up. He's kind of unfair about. Or you could do it like this, where you put them both up. 85 minus 60. If you put them both up, they both went up by 1, so it's still the same amount. Okay, that way you're only 5 minus 0, 5, 8 minus 6, 2. There's lots of ways to do math. That's why I love it so much. Example 3. Attendance at a concert was 82,000 people. The following week there were 76,000 people. How many more people attended the concert the first week? Anytime I see how many more, I know that's a subtraction problem. So think 82,000, 76,000. So you're still going to have the 1,000 left on the end. And they use a place value chart to show you that this is going to be the same. Okay, the greatest place value position is in the 10,000s. Okay, so first subtract the 10,000s and the thousands. Okay, so really, I'm not worrying about these zeros. I'll just put them back at the end. In fact, I'll just do it now. What I'm worried about is this number. Okay, if I think about 82 minus 76, how do I do that quick in my head? Well, for me, I think 76, how much is it going to take to get to 80? How much is it going to take? Okay, well, easy. 77, 78, 79, 80, right? 4. 4 and 6 are friends. And then to get to 82, 2. 4 plus 2, 6. So I know that the answer is going to be 6. Again, you could do it like this. 76. And carry and have 12 minus 6. Have the 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay? But it's going to take way longer. Now I can just write 6,000. Difference, 6 is in the thousands place, and I kept my 3 zeros. Okay, so today in the guided practice, it's all about mentally adding. Don't try to do it the traditional way. Try to stretch your brain to make the numbers happen in your head mentally. All right, what should we draw today? How about a rabbit with big old buck teeth. Some feet, and maybe a tail on the back, a little fuzzy tail. Oh gosh, he looks a little scary. Okay, I look forward to seeing yours in class. Bye.